a quiet life. On the outskirts of the Milky Way, deep in a remote part of Earth's countryside, nestled a humble farm owned by a seemingly ordinary girl named Elara. Living a simple life, Elara had everything she needed: vegetable patches, a few chickens, and a cozy wooden house. She kept mostly to herself, tending to her crops, caring for her animals, and enjoying the quiet solitude of the woods surrounding her home. But what the universe didn't know was that Elara was far from ordinary. Hidden beneath the thick foliage surrounding her farm lay an ancient secret, one that would soon shake the universe to its core. The invasion begins. Thousands of light years away, the Xar'goth Fleet, a relentless alien armada known for conquering planets and enslaving species, set their sights on Earth. It was a backwater planet with primitive technology, which made it a perfect target for a quick and easy invasion. Led by the ruthless commander Vrak, the fleet's mission was to strip Earth of its resources, abduct its inhabitants, and leave nothing but ashes behind. The first strike was silent. The Xar'goth ships descended like shadows, cloaked in darkness, and landed in the dense forest surrounding Elara's farm. Commander Vrak and his elite soldiers, equipped with advanced plasma weapons and hovering drones, marched toward the farmhouse with grim efficiency. Elara of Earth, the commander's voice crackled over a loudspeaker, reverberating through the air. You are surrounded. Surrender peacefully, and your life will be spared. Elara stepped out onto her porch, wiping her hands on her apron as if she had just finished a normal day's work. The aliens were taken aback by her calm demeanor. She tilted her head and smiled sweetly. I don't think you'll find what you're looking for here, she said with a voice as soft as a breeze. The commander sneered. Earthling, you are in no position to negotiate. By the authority of the Xar'goth Empire, you are hereby. Before he could finish his sentence, the ground began to tremble. Awakening the beasts, Elara turned her gaze toward the woods, her eyes glowing an otherworldly shade of gold. She whispered a word, ancient and powerful, that sent ripples through the air. In an instant, the forest erupted with roars that shook the sky. From the shadows, massive shapes emerged, beasts unlike anything the Xar'goth had ever encountered. Dragons of every size, color, and kind soared into the air, their scales shimmering in the light of the alien floodlights. There were serpentine dragons with iridescent wings, towering drakes with jagged horns, and even smaller, agile wyverns with venomous stingers. The Xar'goth soldiers hesitated. Dragons were creatures of myth, long thought extinct by any species in the galaxy. Commander Vrak's eyes widened with disbelief as he witnessed the horde of dragons circling the farm like a living storm. Open fire! Vrak screamed, but it was too late. With a command from Elara, the dragons descended in a blaze of fury. Jets of dragon fire consumed alien soldiers and melted their weapons into molten slag. Plasma blasts were deflected by the dragons' shimmering scales, leaving the Xar'goth soldiers powerless against the onslaught. Unleashing the fury. Amidst the chaos, a massive, obsidian-black dragon with eyes like burning coals landed beside Elara. This was Kaelthar, her first and most loyal companion, who had guarded her family for centuries. Elara, my lady, Kaelthar rumbled in a deep, resonant voice. Shall we drive these invaders back into the void they came from? With pleasure, she replied. Elara mounted Kaelthar, her hair flowing in the wind, and together they soared into the sky. The Xar'goth fleet, which had hovered just above the treetops, was now in full retreat. But Elara wasn't about to let them escape. She raised her hand and unleashed a blast of golden light that struck the flagship, causing its engines to explode in a cascade of flames. The other dragons followed suit, unleashing torrents of fire, lightning, and ice, tearing through the alien vessels like they were made of paper. The fleet was decimated within minutes, leaving only wreckage and scorched earth behind. A new understanding. As the smoke cleared, the few surviving aliens stumbled out of their crashed ships, trembling in fear. Commander Vrak, his once imposing armor now scorched and battered, knelt before Elara as she landed gracefully beside him. You're no ordinary human, he stuttered. eyes wide with awe. What? What are you? Elara smiled softly, her eyes still glowing with that mysterious golden light. I am the guardian of this land, she replied. The dragons protect those who protect the earth. I am merely their caretaker. Vrak's arrogance had evaporated, replaced with something that almost resembled respect. We came to conquer, but instead we have been humbled. What will you do with us? Elara considered him for a moment. Leave this planet and never return. Tell your empire that Earth is under the protection of powers far beyond your understanding. If you ever threaten us again, the dragons will not be so merciful. Commander Vrak nodded fervently, signaling his remaining soldiers to retreat. The surviving aliens hurriedly boarded their battered ships, leaving Earth's atmosphere in a desperate scramble. The legend lives on. As the last of the alien ships disappeared into the sky, the dragons roared triumphantly, circling the farm before returning to their hidden lairs deep within the earth. Kaelthar lowered his massive head to Elara. You were magnificent, as always, he rumbled. Thank you, old friend, she said, patting his scaled cheek. But I fear this is only the beginning. The universe will know of us now. Kaelthar's eyes gleamed. Let them come. We will remind them that Earth is a place of legends. With the invaders driven away, Elara returned to her simple life, tending to her crops and caring for her animals. But now, the stars whispered of a new legend. The girl with the dragon army who had defended her home against a galactic empire. And so, Earth's most guarded secret remained hidden in plain sight, protected by the humble farmer and her loyal dragons. The galaxy would think twice before invading Earth again,